What's up, folks? This is Josh back here from Inside Wrestling Truth, back with another Royal Rumble review. We're winding this thing down. Only got a few more left after this one. But this event happened on January 22nd, 1994. This is the Royal Rumble 1994. Royal Rumble. This is the 7th annual Royal Rumble. We are now heading into the new generation era, as they call it, and we have very few of the golden era wrestlers left in the WWF. There are a ton of debuts on this pay-per-view. Let's do the full review, and I'll tell you what I like and dislike about this pay-per-view. Like I said, this event happened January 22nd, 1994, Providence, Rhode Island, in the Providence Civic Center. We go straight to Vince McMahon. Vince is kind of telling us about the matches on the night, what to look forward to, and now just out of nowhere, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase's music hits, and $1 Million Man comes out to be the other ring, comes out to be on commentary with Vince McMahon. This Royal Rumble was weird because we would get bits and pieces like Vince McMahon and the $1 Million Man would do commentating on the match, and then you'd hear Jim Ross and Gorilla Monsoon doing them. So they kept going back and forth with commentating on this. Really not a big deal to me personally, but I kind of liked JR and Gorilla Monsoon myself better than Vince and the $1 Million Man. Just saying. Then we go to our first opening match. We have Tatanka versus Bam Bam Bigelow in the opening contest. Bigelow's doing flips and shit. Was a decent little match. I probably wouldn't have opened the Royal Rumble with this match. I probably would have opened the Royal Rumble with the match I'm going to talk about next. But there was just something missing in this match. Both of these guys are very good wrestlers. I'm not taking anything away from them whatsoever. But I only gave the match 2.5 stars. I didn't think that it delivered for an opening match. And I just felt that things were missing there. And Tatanka would pick up the win. Then we go to a video package of the Hearts having their problems and them getting back together. We also get to see the Quebecers losing the belts to Marty Jannetty and the 1, 2, 3 Kid, but then the next week they would win them back. A lot of history of why this feud is built up. Then we go to promos from Bret and Owen, and the whole time Owen is sarcastically bashing Bret Hart, but he's doing it in a way where you're not sure if he is or not, which is awesome. I really liked that promo that he did with Bret Hart right before the match. And then we go to our second match, which I thought was a great match. We have the WWF Tag Team titles on the line. We have the Quebecers, or the Mounties, whichever one you know them as, taking on the Hart brothers of Bret the Hitman Hart and Owen Hart. This was just a back and forth classical tag team match. Then there was a spot. I mean, this match, if you go back and watch it, it really told you a great story. Okay, there's a spot where Bret Hart falls out of the ring, hurts his knee. And they're sitting over, the Mounties are sitting over there beating them up, and Scotty Flamingo, Raven was their manager, and beating up Bret pretty bad. Owen throws Bret back in the ring, and Bret tries to put the sharpshooter on the Mountie, and the referee rings the bell and is like, Bret Hart can't continue. The match is over. At this point, Owen Hart is going ballistic. You know, you could see it coming. You could see it developing. Then Owen turns heel. He kicks Bret Hart in the back of the leg. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great heel turn the way the WWE did it. And then we go to an Owen Hart promo, the heel promo in the back, and it's a really good promo, but he messes up a few lines. He's like, I was going to kick the leg with the leg or something. Really silly, but it's all put together really good. I gave the match 3.5 stars. I know a lot of people may think that's high, but if you go back and watch this match, I guarantee you'll be satisfied, and I guarantee you'll like the match. Because these two tag teams work really well together. And the story, you know, the Owen and Bret, that was the build-up for WrestleMania 10. And it was the first build-up of the night for WrestleMania was that. Then we come back from the promo when Hart does, and we go back to Vince McMahon and $1 Million Man, and they're talking about the actions of Owen Hart. $1 Million Man loves it, Vince hates it. That's about it. And then we have Jim Ross and Gorilla Monsoon take over. They do the Intercontinental title match between the IRS and Razor Ramon. This is for the Intercontinental title, and this is a very good match. They put together some good matches before this Royal Rumble. Thank God they did. Referee you know, this match went back and forth, but the truth of the matter is, Razor Ramon gets the briefcase, gets hit with the briefcase, or hits IRS with the briefcase, one or the other one, and the referee gets knocked down. And Razor Ramon has IRS pinned. When the referee wakes up, you know, and he counts 1, 2, 3, IRS wins the Intercontinental title. And everybody thinks that IRS is the Intercontinental title. You know, he is the Intercontinental Champion, excuse me. And by about that time, Earl Hebner comes down to the ring, and he's like, no, it's like this. And they flip it back and give it to the belt to Razor Ramon. One of the key spots in this match was when Razor was on the ring apron and Shawn Michaels come down and hit him with the fake Intercontinental title, which set up their feud for WrestleMania 10, the classic ladder match between Razor Ramon and Scott Hall. I gave this match also 3 stars. Thought it was very good. Thought it was put together very well. And once again, you would get a feud out of something like this match here between Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels. Just that little bit of, you know, run-in. Then we go to a match that I know a lot of people love it, but I just, every time I watch it, I cannot get into it. It's Undertaker versus Yokozuna in a casket match. To make things short and sweet for you, everybody, all the heels in the locker room come out, beat up Undertaker, put him in a casket, and then I believe it burns up on fire, and then you see the Undertaker rising through the ceiling, and it's supposed to be like his spirit. Later on, to come to find out, it was Marty Jannetty that actually did that part. Silly stuff. Yokozuna hangs on to the WWF title and will be defending his WWF title twice at WrestleMania 10. But I gave that match 3 stars right before the Royal Rumble. We go backstage, we see Lex Luger being jumped by Tenryu and Tabuki. These were two Japanese wrestlers that Mr. Fuji had hired to take out Luger. And that's what they were trying to do backstage. Now, this event, up until now, I thought it's been pretty decent. And then you have the Royal Rumble match, the match that you promote this event after. And up until this date, the Royal Rumble matches have been great. 88 wasn't the best, but I give it props because it was the most original one. 89 was solid, 90 was good, 91 and 92 were great, and 93 was good. It wasn't best, but it was still a very good pay-per-view. Well, let's go ahead. I'm going to give you the participants in this Royal Rumble. I'm going to go ahead and let you know now, this Royal Rumble really lacked talent, and it lacked superstars, and the Royal Rumble match itself was not very good in my opinion. Here are the guys that were there in this Royal Rumble. It was only actually 29 guys, and I'll get to that here in a second. But we have Scott Steiner, Samu from the Head Shrinkers, Rick Steiner, Quang, who was Savio Vega, but he was doing some other kind of gimmick. That was his debut in the Royal Rumble. We have Owen Hart, who is now, by this time, huge heel. And by the way, another thing that ruined this Royal Rumble is we had several guys wrestle before the Rumble and be in the Royal Rumble from years past. You hardly ever had that, like Tatanka, Bam Bam Bigelow, the Harts. They all did double duty on that night. But let's keep it going. We have Bart Gunn from the Smoking Guns. Diesel eliminated like 10 dudes there for a while. I mean, it was so boring. People would come in and he would just throw them right on out. Bob Backlund, Billy Gunn from the Smoking Guns. Virgil, I'm pretty sure this was his last Royal Rumble. One of the last guys from the golden era of wrestling. He was actually a substitution for Kamala for this Rumble. We have Macho Man, another golden era guy still in the WWF. We had Jeff Jarrett, Crush. Crush was in the Royal Rumble in '91 with Demolition, but at this time he was Kona Crush. No, he was the Evil Crush by this time. We had Doink the Clown, Bam Bam Bigelow. We have Mabel making his Royal Rumble appearance. Sparky Plug making his Royal Rumble experience. Listen to me. Debut. Excuse me. It's late. We have Shawn Michaels. We have Mo from Men on a Mission making his debut. Greg Valentine. I'm pretty sure this was his last Royal Rumble. Another guy from the golden era of wrestling. We have Tatanka Tabuki, one of the Japanese wrestlers. Lex Luger, who we didn't think was going to be in the Royal Rumble because he got attacked backstage. Tenryu, they were in WrestleMania 7 against Demolition, and they were in previous Royal Rumbles. Number 25, nobody came out. To break this down for you, the reason nobody came out, they wanted to make you think that it was Bret Hart, and he was not going to be in the Royal Rumble. And then, I'll tell you in a minute. 26 was Rick Martel, another guy from the golden era. Bret Hart, he's down there on one leg, down there. Fatu of the Head Shrinkers, Marty Jannetty, and the debut of Adam Bomb. 25, they claimed that it was Bastion Booger. Who cares? Because he got sick. This Royal Rumble match really lacked. It wasn't really exciting at all to me. I didn't think. I couldn't get into it. in 1994. Facts on this pay-per-view, really nothing there. Bigelow, Bam Bam Bigelow, lasted the longest in the Rumble at 31 minutes. We all know Lex Luger and Bret Hart won the Royal Rumble, kind of like Cena and Batista did at first. But Luger and Bret Hart's feet apparently both touched the floor at the same time. So they would both get a shot at Yokozuna at WrestleMania 10. They had to flip a coin. Other feuds, we had Owen and Bret. They also wrestled at WrestleMania 10. Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon. Crush and Macho Man. Just some really good feuds come out of it. Just another one like 93. The matches before the Royal Rumble actual match were better than the Royal Rumble match itself, and you should have based your Royal Rumble pay-per-view on your Royal Rumble match. My overall rating for the Royal Rumble 1994, I give it 7.5 stars out of 10, just like I did 1988. Just lacked a lot of things in the Royal Rumble match. I mean, the Royal Rumble match itself looked like it got thrown together, and you got people doing double duty, and you only had 29 people. Like, where's the 1, 2, 3 kid at? You know, what's he doing? He could be in the Rumble. But yeah, guys, I'm out of here. Like I said, I gave this one a 7.5 stars rating out of 10. It's pretty low. But I'll see you next week for 95. We all know not wrestling in 1995 sucked, so I'm pretty sure this pay-per-view will suck. But we'll just have to see what I think about it. Peace.